The Hunter Brothers proudly present Hunting for Funny.
Hello folks and welcome to episode 22 of the Hunting for Funny podcast. I'm Chris.
And I'm Jack, and we're on the quest to find a Funny in Life Christmas edition.
Yes, Christmas edition. I did have a ho 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 joke stuck in there and I've completely forgot where it was meant to go. So happy Christmas everyone. Oh man, I was thinking before we start, I was like, I'm going to say this and it's going to be that way. And then I just went straight to autopilot and completely went past what I was going to say. So anyway, hello folks. As you might have noticed, me and Jack are both festive at the moment. Yes. I don't know about you, Jack, but I'm dying in this jumper. But still, for the people, I've got my Santa on.
Yeah.
So I've got my Santa on. You've got yourself
a full.
There you go, look at that.
I don't know what I'm doing here.
Full Crimbo
full
jumper.
Father Christmas.
Love it. That's commitment to the
that.
cause. That is commitment right there. I love it. Now, before we crack on too far, it's Christmas, folks. Give the gift of a subscription.
Please, yeah.
Most of you aren't subscribed. If you're listening, just hit subscribe for us. Dead easy. Right, anyway, that's it. Out the way. See how easy that was? So, Jack, how's your week been? You all right?
Yeah, it's been all right, mate. Not too bad. I've finished training now for the year, which is great.
Yes.
It's been all right. This week training was really good. So if it wasn't Christmas, I'd like to carry on more.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I feel like it's
sometimes you get in a swing of things, don't you?
I felt like I was playing really well. I was like, I want to play. But yeah. So it's been okay. It's been stressful with Christmas, as it always is.
Always.
Trying to buy presents and all that malarkey. But
yeah,
what is Christmas if it's not stressful?
Exactly.
That's what
it's
I
got to be a little
think.
bit of stress involved.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's been all right. On Friday, we did it was the last training session of the year, so we did like a novelty back competition.
All right.
Which was quite good. So the coach had set, there was four players, the coach had set up a thing. So one bat was like a normal table tennis bat, but with an egg box on it.
Oh, right.
One was like a badminton racket. One was a board rubber with a pen stuck to it.
Right.
One was like, just like stupid stuff like that. So we draw numbers and we played each other in different ones. So yeah, that was quite fun to do. I'm still quite competitive and I need to stop doing that. But it was quite fun.
Yeah, you still just trying to thrash them with an egg box.
Yeah. Because the winner got a Twix and I was like, I like Twixes.
Oh man. I remember as a kid, Mr. Lowemer in year 3 in Brentford JMI, he used to do a quiz. Or it was either a quiz or it was bingo, like every week.
Yeah.
And he'd do it for what he said was a fun-sized Mars bar. And then
nice.
he'd hold up the Mars bar and he'd always pull it apart and sniff it when he does it because it smells chocolatey when you do that. And he's like, fun-sized Mars bar.
Dead weird.
That is creepy guy. He was so my nemesis in school. He hated me. And I remember he used to always shout at me in the hall and stuff. I don't know why. I can't remember now. I was a little dickhead. But he'd shout at me in my face that close. And he had the most coffee reeking breath ever. And so he used to finish screaming at me and I'd just say, your breath smells like coffee. And he didn't like it one bit. He wasn't a fan.
Probably why he shouted at you.
Yeah, probably. But I saw a picture of him recently. He's really old now. But I'd like to see him again. It'd be nice to meet them all again.
Yeah.
Two or three of my favourite teachers all kind of hang out every now and again. So
nice.
You never know. When the world's not melting, I might go and say hello to them. See if we
never
can
know.
Arrange a drink or something. Sorry, fun-sized Mars bars aside. My week's been alright. It's been Christmassy, I put the tree up. It was really good actually. We have a really simple Christmas setup. We have a little tiny tree. It's only 4 foot. We got it for, I think it was literally a tenner, maybe 20 quid, about 3 years ago. We used to have a black one with, was it black? I think it was black and it had silver glitter on it. It looked awesome, but it was messy as hell when you use it because you get glitter everywhere. With the cat, we didn't want him getting all glittery. So we got this little one and it's so nice. I like it. And we have little silver and purple tinsel around it and some baubles and things.
Oh, nice.
And then we've got a couple of special ornaments. I bought one from Paper Chase a few years ago and I had to have it. It was it's a glass ornament, but it's a little T-Rex with a Christmas hat on. And I was like, I need that. So we've got that. We've got a bauble that we made in Chester Zoo when we went a few years ago.
Oh, nice.
We've got a couple of Lego ones as well. And what have we got? We've got this cracker. Right, it's just a Hello Kitty cracker, which we've had the same one for 8 years. It was a pack of 6 or 12, I think, and then every year we've been cracking one, of them. We're down to the last one now, so we just keep the last one. And it's really weird because it's just this one cracker just sat there. But in our box, we just have the tree and a piece of tinsel that I put over the door between the living room and the kitchen. And then we've got this these little stockings which is like an advent calendar. So it's got 1 to 24, and each little stocking's individual. And there's 2 of them, one for me, one for Charlie. And I said to her, I want to put these up because they just look nice. So I put them up. And then she, being the crafty little devil she is, went on Amazon and she bought a bunch of snacks and things to put in these advent calendars and then filled them. So, because she said to me, have you opened your advent calendar today? Like, she got back from work. I was like, yeah, because I've got an advent calendar, like a normal Thornton's one. And I was like, yeah, I've opened it. She said, have you opened the other one? I was like, what other one? Like, I thought, have I forgot I had 2 advent calendars? And she went, like, look up. And then, the one above me where I was sitting, that was the one. She'd filled it with some awesome stuff. So this morning it was a big Reese's cup, and I love Reese's cups. They're the best. But yeah, so just getting Christmassy, really. We had the works Christmas team meal at work, which is weird. Because we have a team meal every Christmas. And every like major deadline sometimes. But normally we go to like a nice restaurant by where we work. It's quite fancy. But this year, obviously, we're all at home. So what they did instead is they give us all like a Just Eat voucher. And so we all just got a takeaway and sat on Zoom talking to each other.
That's quite good.
It was weird, but it was nice.
Far better than an awkward meal.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel like it'll be. What was your takeaway choice? What
Chinese.
did you get?
I got a Chinese.
Ooh, nice. Yeah.
It's a good Chinese.
How much was the voucher for? Though? Did they give you enough, or did you have to top it up?
Oh, they gave me enough. I paid 50p extra because I didn't account delivery, but because I wasn't paying, I was like, right, we're getting duck, we're getting all sorts.
Duck.
So
duck is the best
I love duck, but it's so
Chinese.
expensive. It's like £8 for a quarter. So I got that. It was man versus food level of food, and I tell you, I felt bad because we must have left like half of it, but I planned to go back and have more, but I was just too full.
I do that.
They give us. I won't tell you how much they give us because I don't think they want it out. No. But they give us enough, and I was like, yes, just made it. And then I realised it was like $2.50 delivery. Like, so I literally had to PayPal 50p to Just Eat. But yeah, it was just a cool little experience. It was a bit weird, but I appreciate the effort, and it was nice because it got me chatting to people I don't normally chat to because I'm in a new team now. And it's people who I know, I just don't know well. I don't sit near. I'm not even in the same studio as because we have 2 studios. So yeah, it was just nice to have a chat with them. I kept having to mute my mic so I could eat, and I was like this sort of eating out of camera and going back. Nom, nom.
At least everyone else in the same boat, though. Like...
Exactly. But yeah, we also had our Christmas party over Zoom, which was extra weird because normally they hire out like Revs in Manchester. So it's a full like nightclub, and we have 3 floors, and there's all sorts of shit going on. And they do a massive giveaway as well. Like the giveaway, our team, our Christmas parties are like, legendary. But this year, man, again, I'm not going to say what they give away, but it was insane. But it's really cool. They did like a Zoom quiz and stuff as well, and it's like fastest finger first because you have to type in, because it's like there was 450 of us there. So, we couldn't all be on the cameras. So they have like the hosts and then they have the quiz master. And I'd say, right, okay, what's this? I'm going to have to quickly try and type stuff in. And I was so close. No, I was so close a few times. I was too fat-fingered a couple of times. So it's like, someone's got the right answer, but it's spelled wrong. It's like, oh, you fucker. And so I was the first, but I typed like a U and an E at the same time instead of just a U, I was so gutted. But it was a good time. It was nice that they pulled out all the stops, tried to make something happen.
Cool.
And I got a little Christmassy hamper bag thing as well for the post yesterday, which is nice.
Oh, wow.
So it's full of snacks and things, and it's got a little tote bag. It's got TT Games written on it. It's really nice. So yeah, I was happy with that.
We had our work. We had our squad Christmas quiz as well. Was it Thursday? Which was quite fun. Enjoyed that. So it usually falls to the psychologist making a full quiz, but because Tim, the old psychologist, used to take it far too seriously. Poor Andy, who's only been in the job like 2 years, he's going to take over this quiz. But he's spent like 2 weeks trying to do the slideshow. No. Everyone's like, "Oh, the quiz." We do like 3 quizzes a year when we're in Slovenia or whatever. It's a big thing. So he came up with like a bad vent calendar. So he's like, "It's been a shit year, so it's a bad vent calendar instead."
I like that.
And it was like one round was quotes of what people have said this year. Of like Donald Trump quotes to like famous people to whatever. One was quotes. One was bad tattoos. And he said, "I found this round because when Jack got his tattoo, I thought that'd be a great round." So like, "You saying I've got shit tattoos?" He went, No. I just thought like it'd be a good idea.
Oh, that's a great. What a compliment.
one tattoo was that bad. I didn't know whether it was John Lennon or Harry Potter, so I just put either down. Like it was awful.
Yeah, you see some shiners, don't you? God, whenever we see them, I send them to my mate Steve. You know, the one who tattooed you.
Yeah.
We'll just send it like, could you fix this? He's like, yeah, just put over it, just stamp it out, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's a cool experience. But I appreciate that they're trying, because it is a massive.
Exactly, yeah.
So many people in work look forward to the end of year. They even have virtual escape rooms. They got in touch with some company who have an escape room, but they've made it digital for the lockdowns.
Yeah.
So they're doing like video. I don't know how it works. I wasn't in it, but they do that. So that was pretty cool. And then other than that, just been watching Netflix and stuff. We got this new show I've been watching called Alice in Borderlands, which is good. I recommend it. It's a Japanese show, but it's have you ever seen Battle Royale?
No. I've played on COD. Does that count?
No, not at all. This is the film that all those things are based off, basically.
Right.
I won't say about Battle Royale, but I'll tell you about this show, because then it's two things. Go watch Battle Royale anyway. But yeah, Alice in Borderlands. Basically, some friends are in Shibuya in Tokyo, where the big crossing is.
I've been there.
You have been there, exactly.
Been there.
They cause a ruckus and start running from the police. And whilst they're hiding, all the lights go off and everything goes quiet, and then they come out and nobody's there. Like nobody.
Ooh,
and Shibuya is never empty.
Quality.
Nobody is there at all. And then they just see like a sign flash up saying game registration over here. And then there's like a building lit up. And like, what's this about? And they go into it, and there's like a laser grid thing.
Yeah.
And you can't, once you go past that laser grid, you can't go back out or you'll die. Like it will kill you.
Wow.
You have to win the game to survive.
Yeah.
And if you survive, you win a few extra days till the next game. And
Bloody hell, that sounds amazing.
It's really cool. The problem is though, we didn't know when we were watching it. Somehow, I think Charlie said she went on it once to sort of put it on the list, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it must have started playing the first episode or whatever.
Yeah.
But when we went to watch the show, turns out we watched episode 2 first. So, because we're like, what the fuck's going? Like, it was straight in the action. We're like, wow, I like a show that just gets to the point.
Yeah.
And then when we came out of it, I noticed it said, next episode 3. It's like, why? What? So we looked, and we hadn't watched 1. So we watched 2, then 1, then 3. It's a great, I highly recommend it. You'll definitely like it.
Is it subtitled and stuff?
It's subtitled, yeah. It's
nice.
it's not overly long. I think it's like 45 minutes an episode, something like that.
Okay.
And there's only 8 of them, I think. One of my friends watched it all in one day. She got that giddy.
Jesus.
I think Charlie was telling you about it last night. One of our friends, she works at a hotel in Hakone in Japan. And she works really like a lot all the time, because it's hotel work, so you don't really get like normal hours, because there's always people in the hotel. So when she gets a day off, she really just like she doesn't go home and watch something on Netflix of a night time. She doesn't have time. So when she has a day off, she just hammers like a series. So she did that with this show. She couldn't put it down. So it's a good sign. But I highly recommend that to everybody. Also,
do you use
go on.
Sorry, do you use a Japanese VPN or do you?
No, it's that's on our Netflix. We do have a Japanese VPN for other stuff, but no, that's
a VPN's legal. I don't know if it's legal.
They're legal now, yeah.
I've used them in other countries where you can't get on stuff that you can get.
Well, certain countries don't allow them, so I guess if you're in China, you can't use it to get on Facebook, for example. I think you can anyway. I don't know, but anyway, passing that. I
don't think I could get through the chat. Anyway, I'm not gonna
past the litigious stuff.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get past it. I'm not gonna get imprisoned in China.
Yeah, you don't want to be there, Jesus. I got a random parcel this week. Well, not that random. I got an email, should I say, a few weeks ago, which led to a parcel. I told you about. I got this the special Linkin Park Hybrid Theory Uber edition. Well, it turns out a whole bunch of people in the UK who got them had faulty versions, which I didn't know about. So some of the DVDs were mislabeled. Some of the prints were like slightly off and stuff like that. And I was like, I'm not going to check mine because it all looked fine to me. I've not looked at any of the DVDs, but they're there. I don't need to, whatever. I'm not planning to use them, so I don't mind. Because they were saying, you can request it to be changed or refunded or whatever if you want. And then I got an email about a week later from Warner Music saying, just so you know, there's a chance that some of these things could be wrong in your collection, so we're going to send you new ones. Like, I didn't have to prompt them at all. I didn't do anything. I didn't have to pay a penny. And they just sent it out and it arrived the other day. And it's great.
Hell.
So now I've got, it wasn't even like it was one thing. It was 2 DVDs, like a backstage pass laminate thing and a big, massive, like sort of 12 by 12 lithogram art piece. So I thought that was really cool of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was happy with that.
The
Nice
faulty ones are going to be worth a load, surely, in a few years.
Well, yeah, I guess they might be. I don't know. Because misprints and stuff like that, they're usually quite collector's items, aren't they? But I didn't notice anything wrong with mine, so I'm going to have a look and see what the deal is.
You never know.
Yeah, you never know. I might just have two of the same. If so, you can just have them.
Talking about Christmas, I've come up with a fire idea. I need to tell you.
Wait. You can't just brush past the fact you just said fire like it's a fucking word. Listen here, you. Listen here, you. Fire's a word for fire.
Fire's a word.
Fire is a word for things that burn.
I've come up with a fuego idea.
Fuego. You're going to say Gucci next, aren't you? And I'm going to have to kick you in the balls twice next time I see you.
I've been listening to the Dan Daniel podcast with Danny McLaughlin, and he says all these words, and it just rubs off on me.
He's too with the youth. You can't
anyway, be. He's 38.
I stop at banging. All right, anyway, go on.
Right.
You had a fire idea.
If I say this fire idea on the podcast, it's basically patented, isn't it? Because then if someone does it ahead, they might steal it, but I could be like, well, I said it first.
Oh, before you carry on, just in case people are going to be really confused about this, if you can hear a fucking annoying sound behind me, that is my cat, who will not stop meowing at the bathroom door because my wife's having a bath and he sleeps in the bath at the moment and he is kicking off at her. So just in case you're wondering, like, have I got a dying baby that I'm ignoring? No, it's a stupid old cat who can't meow properly.
To be fair, though, that must be like living in a flat and I just walk in and someone's sleeping in my bed. You'd be like, why are you sleeping in my bed?
Yeah, except it's a bath. He can sleep anywhere he wants in this house, pretty much. Apart from my desk, he can sleep pretty much anywhere he wants. There's a full bed behind me, like in the other room. He can sit there comfy. But anyway, sorry, I digress. I just wanted people to know I'm not slaughtering kids. There's nothing weird going on in the background. It's literally just a stupid old cat meowing at a bathroom door. Oh, okay. Sorry, go on.
Right.
Your fire idea.
My fire idea, right. Christmas cards.
Yes.
What's the point, right? Go with me this, right?
Nice
What's
pitch.
the point? Poor David Attenborough's been campaigning for years about global warming. Paper can't be helping. Load of all that stuff. Why are we doing that? You go, that's nice. You give it a shake. No dough in it. Right, bin. See you later. That's what you do with Christmas cards, more or less. You might have them on the side for a few days. Anyway, shite. So my idea is, why don't we have, like, clear baubles, or different coloured baubles, that come with a permanent marker, and you can write, to Chris, lots of love, Jack, and you send that and you put the bauble on your tree. So then your tree is accumulative of the baubles your friends and family have sent you. Now I understand recluses might not have many baubles, but you won't have many cards. So what we need to do is change society, get rid of Christmas cards. So what you're saying
is paper recycling is too costly, let's go with glass.
Absolutely, because the glass ones you can keep for years.
The paper ones you can keep forever.
Yeah, but no one likes doing that. Do you get wet and you what I do with cards, right?
What are you doing with your cards? You're crying that that's sentimental. It's so nice. It's just so lovely.
Sometimes around the festive period, I've had a cup of tea or I've had a drink and I've thought I've got no coaster. And I've looked around and I've thought...
That is the least possible respect you can give a card from somebody. It's like, Merry Christmas, thinking of you, hope you're well, like, fuck not you, here's a cup of tea.
Not like immediate family, I mean, like, just like...
Don't name relatives. From... Don't start naming relatives. Just Auntie Rana, you know, that bitch. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, talking of pointless shit that I got for Christmas this year.
Thanks, mate. You said you like it.
I got into training last week, and there was a Christmas cracker on me. We have, like, little pens now on my chair. And I was like, why is it random Christmas cracker? So I pulled it on my own, so if you know I can get close enough to pull a cracker with you. I pulled it. It was from UK Sport, and it was a miniature-sized bottle of Corsadil with a Christmas joke and how to brush your teeth. I was like, what is that about?
It might be a hint, mate. Did anybody else in the team get one?
Yeah, that's what I said to the coach. I was worried. I was like, is this like a sort of hint? Just tell me, let me breastfeed.
Somebody else got a deodorant.
Everyone got one. So you got like a little miniature Corsadil that's like enough for one mouthwash.
I've got to ask you a question about that Corsadil.
Yeah.
Could you open it?
Could I open it?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
This is right. Yeah. I got sorry. I'm not just stealing your story. I've got to get this out. It's going to be confusing the hell out of me. I got a little travel-sized bottle of Corsadil for the honeymoon.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's about that big. It's probably got maybe two to four uses in it. It's not much.
Yeah. Yeah.
I cannot open that fucker. Right. It's got like a safety lid on it, which I can use. I'm a grown up boy, but because of the shape of it, it's quite thin, and you got to press down on it and turn the cap. I can't.
Yeah.
It won't open. I've tried everything. I've tried. I swear, twice I've drew blood trying to open this thing. I'm so determined to get it open. You know, though your hand gets kind of twisted up and gross. Twice I've gone too far.
You're gonna have to shotgun it like an American prep kid. Just like get the bottom, pin the bottom in the hole of it.
And then start like hardcore toothbrushing.
Oh,
But yeah, it just drives me mental. I've still got it in the cupboard as well. I will one day. It's like my golden goose. One day I'm gonna figure this thing out, and it's just every time I open the cupboard, every night and morning, obviously, I look at it and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get you.
Be mouldy.
I don't care. I'm gonna chug it as soon as I get that open. I'm gonna swallow it just out of sheer spite. You don't get to fulfill your life. All it ever wants to be is mouthwash. Rinse out the stuff and spit it out. No, I'm gonna make it to shit. It's gonna be what it deserves. Anyway, so you had your little corset in your cracker.
Don't know what it was for. Don't have a clue why, but it came in a Christmas joke and it was in a Christmas cracker.
Yeah.
So surely they've thought, what can we give athletes? Some corsadil? It's just the weirdest thing.
They're probably thinking what won't affect your tests.
Yeah, that's a bit odd. We usually get random stuff. We had a cough and cold spray last year that goes up your nose. It's just weird stuff.
What was that, like first offence stuff?
But inside the cracker was like a bounty and a little, them little celebrations.
Yeah.
Like 2 little tiny celebrations. So is it like eat these sweets or brush your teeth after it? Or,
maybe,
I don't know
you know what,
like,
that might be it. That might be it. Maybe you meant to get them at like, big public events, like a big fancy do with a meal and stuff. And they're like, listen, you're going to stink a coconut, so where's some corsadil? You might get a Christmas
joke was
miracle.
good though.
What was
the
it?
joke inside was, I only get ill on a Saturday and Sunday. It's because I've got a weekend immune system.
That is pretty funny. All right, I'll give you that. It's bad, but it's good bad. It's the kind of joke you do.
We need to thank UK Sport because they've given table tennis an increase of funding for the next 4 years.
Oh, fantastic!
Thanks very much, UK Sport. I appreciate it.
Thank you, UK Sport.
You're a star.
You guys are the shizzle.
Thanks for giving me a job for the last few years because I would be literally outside in the freezing cold. So thank you very much.
Yes, he would. Probably, yeah. He'd be driving a train. I reckon you'd make a good train driver.
Gonna say, people have asked me this question before, like, what would you do without table tennis? I genuinely don't know what I'd do. Like, what do you think I would do if table tennis wasn't a thing? Like, what do you think? What job do you reckon I'd have?
I think, motivational speaker. You already do stuff like that, but if it was a different path,
stems from table tennis.
Yeah, okay. Let's go with a different job. All right. Sincerely, you'd make a good train driver, but just roll on in. Chug along, happy as I. Or I reckon you'd be a good sort of YouTube personality. I reckon.
Oh, maybe
a content creator, as the kids call it.
Yeah.
Not like
probably
a TikTok dancer, but
I'm gonna say like I'm on the dole.
Well, you'd start on the dole. Yeah,
but I'd left school and did this. So what would I do from school to now? I don't know what, because I'm too energetic for an office. There's no chance I would annoy the shit out of everyone in that office block if I was in the office.
Oh, I've got it. Radio DJ.
Oh, yes.
There we go. The lad loves his tunes. The lad loves to talk. Both in one. BBC, get on it.
I want to be on the hospital radio.
Do it. Tim Vine's got his own.
Go, Edna.
Oh,
God's calling. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Go on, Edna.
Maybe not hospital radio for you. You tickled yourself with that one, didn't you? Poor Edna. Because she didn't notice 3 days. Is it worth knowing or not? I don't know.
I've seen your notes. It's not looking good, George.
The room's only rented for a few more days, if you know what I'm saying. New tenant Monday. Yeah, you'd be terrible on a hospital radio. I think. But no, generally, I think you'd be a good radio personality.
I might do that radio. I've been doing bits and bobs in radio. That's
you
not
have. You know a few people. You got the connections. Maybe secure that future.
You never know.
Can you imagine if this is a clip in the future? You're like the next Chris Evans without the touch. I was going to say,
imagine, yeah.
And you're like,
the next big thing.
The next.
And I'll be promoting my fire idea about giving baubles out on Christmas.
And by then they'll be like, look at Grandad using fire. We call everything quench now. God.
Quench idea.
That's probably already been a thing. I don't know. It's like, do you ever watch Mean Girls back in the day?
Yeah.
And they're like, stop trying to make fetch happen. It's like every word this year I've heard is like, stop trying to make fucking fire happen, or stop trying to make this happen. It's always the case.
We should start a word, and then everyone listening to this will start using the word, and we could change the life. We could put it in a dictionary. Well, what we'd do? What would you call it?
Well, I like the word squanch, but that's already a word.
Squash.
Squanch.
If something is funny, we'd be like, that's
That's
something.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, this isn't. I thought something would just come out, but it didn't.
Yeah, me too. I thought I was gonna go. But it was like that's not a word.
That's squeegeous. That's so squeegeous.
Yeah, that's squeegeous.
Like, squeegeous. Man, that was so squeegeous when he fell down the stairs. Could not stop squeeging. I don't know. It doesn't work. Anyway, moving on. So, Jack, we haven't even got to.
We haven't got to
asking you what's bugging you yet. What's bugging you? What's bugging me is you itching your belly. Stop it.
Yeah, because this jumper. This is why. Right, I'll tell you why I miss my jumper. Because I'm a lazy bastard, and this jumper's been in the cupboard for a fucking year and it's not been washed.
You know
and it's
what?
fucking itching the fuck out of me. This jumper. I'm sweating because the radiators are on. I don't like it.
You know what? Confession time.
Put it on
Confession time. Same.
Podcast.
Last time I wore this was in Revs in Manchester last year.
Oh, it smells like a mothball. I need to fucking... Oh, it's horrible.
Well, oh, God, you know what? To be fair, I think I did clean it after last time. They just put it in the back of the cupboard, but it's just been sat there.
Yeah, but I can't remember whether I did. It was just in the wardrobe.
This does just smell like cupboard. Luckily, our cupboards don't have doors. We just have the wardrobe shells. So, like, it's got a bit of air. So, you're classy. Anyway, Jack, what's bugging you this week apart from your jumper?
Right.
I mean, you can stick with your jumper if you want, but what's bugging you?
What's bugging me, and this happened to me this week, that's why it's bugging me. Context.
Makes sense.
Is people over trying to help you and then looking like they're helping you. If that makes sense.
Kind of.
And I'll give you the story because the story's really annoyed me.
Yes.
I was in Morrison's and I was too stubborn to get a basket because I don't want to touch the Corona basket. So I thought,
it's not stubborn, it's smart.
I've got my knee.
Yes.
So I thought, I'm only getting bits and bobs. And by the time Lucy's gone, get this, I'm piled up like a fucking trolley. Like I literally look like a trolley. So I was like a load of stuff. I'm balancing. I was being economic. I bought a family pack of fabric softener.
Okay.
On me thing. So I was on the top balancing. On the way to the tills, I turn the corner a bit too quick, goes on the floor, right? Falls on the floor and splatters everywhere. God. Like splatters everywhere in front of the till and the queue, right? So I'm going, perfect. Oh no. And then this woman goes,
red as Santa's jacket.
Yeah, she goes, oh no. She goes, Sheila, this boy in the wheelchair, he dropped the freshener. Sheila. Oh, it smells right nasty. Oh, shit. I was like, fucking hell, girl, will you just get the mop and bucket and leave me alone? This boy in the wheelchair has dropped the softener.
Who starts a sentence like that?
Yeah, I know.
This old bag's got a mop.
Yeah. I was like, Jesus, come on. Sort yourself out. Oh, it was dead embarrassing. Go and get yourself another one. I thought, well, what you? I've got a smaller one. I just took it to the till. It was it was the worst thing if that ever happened to me. Because it did. To be fair, it did smell nice. It was like linen fresh. Yeah. So
you could have dropped something worse. Yeah.
But it was literally she'd like sprung into action. Like, oh my god, I'm helping someone.
Activated. Crippled boy. Spilled.
Yeah. Just a boy in a wheelchair. Imagine any other sort of like minority that you
got to be careful there.
You can't shout.
You can't even just give examples, can you?
Like
Sheila, this fucking Mexican just dropped his beer. Like, you can't just chip in like that. I thought that'd be the safest one. We don't live near Mexico.
Was it a Corona, or Desperados? No, but I remember being at a train station and they get the ramps out and they always radio through to go, there's a wheelchair and on platform 4. And I said, I'm not a wheelchair. I'm a bloke in a wheelchair. You can't just call me a wheelchair. Like I said to him, can I call you shoes? Like, can I call you, there's some work boots on platform 4. No, I can't. So don't call me a wheelchair. He's like, I'm sorry, mate. You should be sorry.
Yeah, it's educating.
Because I'm not a wheelchair. Like, just leave me alone.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So I knew I'd fucked up in front of must have been 50 people that seen me drop that softener, and they made the biggest score. Literally, the lid just popped off.
Was it a squanch moment?
Yeah, it was one of them. I was like, oh no, it was all over my chair. It was literally, it was the worst.
So at least it was something nice. You could have dropped like 4 marmalades or something, you know.
Yeah, it was
a right mess.
Horrible. I remember in my chair once I knocked the wine aisle, and like 3 bottles of wine fell off the shelf.
I remember you doing that. I remember you doing that in Game Station when we were younger. You just don't look at corners, so you just clipped this bottom shelf. I remember it was a release day of something big. It might be like Fallout 3 or something like that.
Yeah.
And then you clipped this shelf on the end of the aisle, which has got all the big display that they just made for this new game. And you clipped it, and the bottom one goes, the one above it goes, the one above that goes, and all 3 of them just shit down. And the top one, all the games stay on the shelf, but they all go flat. And I was like, fuck, like I've got to fix all this now. And you're just like, oh shit, sorry, did I do something? You didn't even notice, you just cleared off. So me and some of the staff are picking all these things up. You just spatial awareness, in it.
Driving around corners properly in spatial awareness. I've got my driving test in 5 days.
Oh yeah, you do. Yeah, nice. Are you excited? Are you nervous?
Christmas Eve, I got my driving test.
You might see Santa above.
Oh God!
See if you can outrun him.
Literally, I've done 4 lessons this week, 2 hours a time. And
Jesus,
I was going to do another one today, and I thought I'm going to do one tomorrow.
Job,
I need a rest, like one of them. But it's been okay. It's one of them where I think it's either going to go really well and really bad. But in Corona times, because the driving test, you don't want to be in the car longer than you should be.
Yeah.
So if you do a major or like whatever they call a serious nowadays, on your test they just turn you around and you have to go back. You don't finish your test
for one.
Yeah.
Wow, so, I thought you'd only got like 3 or something, but I guess it makes sense.
You get like 15 minors and then you get like 1 serious. So if you don't stop at a traffic light or something, or you don't see it. So one my instructor was saying he had a student last week who literally turned out the test centre, turned right, didn't see the filter light on the thing, didn't go through, and the guy just said, right, take the next left and we'll go back to the test centre. She was in the car 8 minutes.
Oh my God.
8 minutes she was in the car. I was like,
that's impressive.
That's the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like.
Well, it's fine. Like I said, you'll be fine. Just have a bit of fun with it. Obviously, be super safe.
Yeah.
And just whatever happens. It's not the end of the world. If you need to do a test again in a month, do it again in a month.
But that's the problem. I can't do it.
Well, March.
That's why I'm doing it so quick. Is because it's March.
But again, like I said the other day, where are you going? Don't worry about it.
Yeah, but
Lucy can drive. If you need to get somewhere, you've got a way of getting there.
It's the money. Driving lessons are fucking dead expensive.
That's true. That is true. But you can have a break.
I can't drive without the instructor, and then if I have a break, I'll forget what I've learned. So I'm still gonna have to have lessons.
Maybe.
Until March.
I guess so. But you can space them out a bit better. Take your time.
Yeah.
But yeah, fair enough. So
anyway,
that's
what's bugging you? What's bugging you this week?
What's bugging me is kind of a similar thing. It's a little bit more of a serious one. I'm a little bit sad that we're not getting to see people for Christmas. But I do understand that it's for the greater good. And one thing that is bugging me, this is part of it, I guess, is that people are kicking off because they're being told, like, don't go to people's houses or whatever.
Yeah.
And like, why not? It's Christmas. Like, the virus doesn't give a shit what time of day it is or what time of year it is. Just be careful. But yeah, it does make me a little bit sad. But on the plus side, like I wanted to go visit Nan at Christmas. Oh yeah. We can't.
Yeah.
But on the plus side, my Nan has joined the 21st century. She has got the internet. Holy shit, she's got the internet. We did a video call.
Crazy.
She gave me a video call the other day as a test. She's got one of those Facebook portal things. It's like a little. It's like the camera I'm using now, but it sits on top of your telly and it's hooked up to Facebook. But it actually follows you across the room when you're talking and it zooms in and stuff.
Yeah.
It knows who's talking and it focuses on them. And it's really cool. And I mean that my Nan could use the telly as a screen because she can't use her phone. She can barely see. She can't use her phone anyway because of technology. But even if she could,
95 now, isn't she?
Exactly. So even if she could, it's tiny. But the TV is big enough for her to see, and she was so happy to see me, and I was so happy to see her. So that was nice to have a moment of at least I got to see her this year.
Yeah.
Because I've literally not seen her since January the 18th, since my wedding day.
Yeah, I haven't seen her since.
I've not seen most people since then. Yeah. So
start of March, I seen her.
Exactly.
I think.
Exactly. So yeah, it's nice to know she'll probably be calling you soon when she figures it all out. She did say she's got some relatives trying to help her with it, so it'll be sorted. So that was nice. But yeah, that's my my little thing that's bugging me. I would like to see people, but I understand why we're not seeing them. So everybody out there, please be careful.
So I said to Lucy, I was like, as soon as you pass my test, I'd love to go driving. I was like, I can't see Chris and Charlie. I was gonna get in the car and I was like, I want to go see Chris and Charlie, and I can't. So I was like,
do a doorstep visit. Sit in your car, the driveway. What a pain in the ass that'd be for you.
Hopefully we'll be able to see you soon enough.
Hopefully,
anyway.
Yes. Hopefully, that's the thing. We're always here. Everybody who's like, sad they can't see relatives and neighbours and whatnot. It is sad, but you're gonna see them soon. So just the longer you stay away, the longer we get rid of this, the quicker we get rid of this thing.
True.
And the safer, the higher the chances those people are still going to be there when you want to see them. Whereas if you dick about now, you could kill them, literally.
And on a side note, if you're gonna flaunt the lockdown rules for Christmas, don't be on Facebook in January saying why be another lockdown, why is this not going away?
Exactly.
Because you're the twats who are doing it. So
exactly, hypocritical shitbags. Yeah. Don't be doing it. I hate you all. Just so you know, if I know you and you do that, just bye. Right, so speaking of which, let's move on to our idiot and hero of the week, our delicious yet shitty cupcake. So Jack, who is your stool-based bottom of the cupcake this week? The idiot.
Well, it's not a cupcake this week, Chris.
Oh,
it's Christmas. It's a Christmas cake. It's a Christmas cake.
Yeah, so it'll look like shit with icing on it then.
More or less, yeah.
I love Christmas cake though, not going to lie. Alright, so
Christmas cake.
I tried to buy some yesterday, it was sold out, I was gutted.
That's because of Christmas.
Yes, I should have got it sooner. But
anyway, my idiot of the week.
Yes.
Is
the tension's killing me. Longest pauses you've ever done between words.
It's because I thought the camera had frozen, but we both kept still and didn't realise.
You know, it's funny. I didn't even notice the camera because I look at you on this screen, but the camera's over there, so they could have been frozen for hours for all I know.
Oh, I was looking. I was like, no one's moved, and I realised I hadn't moved, and when I moved, it moved, so it wasn't frozen.
It's frozen. Okay, go on.
Anyway, my idiot of the week is my rabbit Pippa. That's who my idiot of the week is. Because she's a fucking idiot, that's why.
Okay,
well. And I'll tell you why she's a fucking idiot.
Go on.
So basically, I've got 2 rabbits. They're both house rabbits.
Yeah.
And they sleep, and we've got a massive pen. They're sleeping out, but apart from that, they run around the house. So I picked up Pippa. I'm just about to go to training. I picked her up for a little stroke. Took her in the bedroom. I mean, I shouldn't say stroke because in England, stroke's fine, but in America, that's a different word. I went and said pet my rabbit, not stroke. Anyway,
so that sounds worse.
I picked up the I don't know. I've gone.
Got to pet me rabbit. Ooh.
Rabbit hole. Anyway, I had the rabbit, and I thought I'll give it to Lucy. Lucy was doing the makeup in the bedroom. I said I'll just put Pippa down 2 minutes. Put her on the bed. She thumped at me, looked at me, and pissed all over the duvet. I don't know why. She's
she doesn't like being manhandled.
2 years. She's never pissed or shat anywhere apart from a litter tray.
Yeah.
She just looked at me straight in the eyes, lifted her tail up, and there was piss on the bedding that I just changed. I was like, why have you done that? Why?
Oh man,
I was.
You must have startled her or something. I don't know. Oh, poor thing.
She's looking dead in my eye, and because she's Lucy's. She loves Lucy. If Lucy's walking around, she follows her like a dog. She just hates me. So like she must have just hated me picking her up. I put her down, and she just ran to Lucy and she pissed all over the. Oh.
Did you just hear a very quiet "Merry Christmas, you filthy animal"?
Yeah, well, I put her down and she like stopped moving. I was like, "Hey, tail's moving there." Like, you dirty bastard! You pissed all over the. Lucy's creasing up laughing because I'm fuming. God! Like it was one, and she was like, "Come here, Pippa." Pippa runs up to Lucy and she's cuddling her. I was like, "You pissed all over the bed." Oh yeah. So my idiot's my rabbit Pippa.
Sounds valid.
Being
mate.
A twat.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
Who's your idiot of the week this week?
Well, weirdly, in a completely unintentional sync of events,
Yeah.
my idiot is my fucking cat. I mean, not just because of before we were starting and he's meowing at the door. For some reason this week, I told you last week, I think, or the week before, he for some reason decided to start shitting not in his box.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, great, thanks. And, you know, so that phase is past, luckily. We're okay now. He's still sleeping in the bath. But for some reason recently, he's like, oh, wait, it's 2 a.m. Let's just go wake everyone up. Or, oh, look, it's 4 o'clock now. We should go wake them up. So 4 or 5 times in a night, I'm getting woke up by this little shit. I'd say over the past 2 weeks, it's happened 4 or 5 times. So it's not every night, but it's often.
Yeah.
And the worst part is, he's getting a bit brazen these days.
Yeah.
He decided the other day that my pillow was his pillow. And I even lay down and he didn't move. So I'm like, okay, fine, you are my pillow. And then there's a few things that he's done to piss me off, but this is one of them, right? I don't know if you can tell. I have an eye infection right now.
Oh, can't see.
It's not bad. It's getting better. It's been 3 days though.
Got pink eye.
It's not pink eye, but it's something along them lines.
Did Charlie poo on your pillow?
No, but a certain little dickhead cat who has been. He's been. It's not pink eye, but he's been sleeping in the bathroom, right? So he's on the bathroom floor, and I don't know. I'm assuming that this is what's caused it, but when he was on my pillow, you know, I'm just saying it's probably that. So that pissed me off to no end. But even better, right? I think it's a combination of what's caused it. Like he did that, but also that day, like I started getting a red eye like that like the night before. So it's like, okay, it's not that. But that night, I wake up to the cat sneezing in my face 5 times. Literally in one go. I wake up to that all over my face. I was like,
God.
I think I literally went, oh, you fucker. Like just whatever time in the morning it was. Wiped my face down with the quilt and went back asleep. But yeah, he's been a right little bastard this week. He's still awesome. He's still fantastic. I still love him, but man, I wouldn't mind throwing him out the window sometimes. But yeah, I'm going to kill you. His name is Ryden.
It's not Ridian. His name's Ryden. You said it wrong.
Oh, listen here, Josh. Right, so anyway, let's move on to the happy stuff.
Yes.
Who is your hero this week, Jack? Who's the icing upon the gorgeousness that is a delicious Christmas cake?
The icing on this gorgeous Christmas cake,
above the marzipan, of course, is
a gorgeous hero of the week. See what I did there?
I did.
Because the hero of the week, and it has to be.
It's not you, is it?
Is my girlfriend Lucy.
Hey.
It has to be. It has to be Lucy.
Return
and you know why it's
the
got to be
Lucy.
Lucy? because I finished work yesterday,
Yes.
and you finished work yesterday, whatever it was.
Yes.
Poor old Lucy working in the care sector. He's got to work all over Christmas, doing 15 hours Christmas Eve, Boxing Day, the lot, and I'm just chilling in the house. So I feel like she's a hero for keeping people alive, and I'm just chilling about the house. So yeah,
she keeps you alive as well. To be fair,
I was going to say she keeps me alive. She goes to work and goes to work and goes to work. Really, there's not really any sort of.
Do you ever feel like you're in the Truman Show? Like she's actually your carer. She's just pretending to like you.
Yeah. I wonder why she takes a monthly fee out of my account.
She just got hired years ago.
Girlfriend. I've just got a living carer.
Yeah, me and Mum just pulled together years ago and got you a living carer. A few other staff quit beforehand and this one stuck.
I wonder why she never takes a uniform off. Ah, that's the one now. Get it?
Oh, brilliant. No, very well deserved though. Yeah, Lucy is.
Yes.
She's doing exceptionally good work for people. I couldn't do the work she does, let alone do it on Christmas.
Not for me.
So well done, Lucy. Here's to you, everybody.
And as well, she's getting obsessionally good at Overwatch. You know,
she is getting bloody good at Overwatch.
She's getting really good at Overwatch.
Yeah, we were playing yesterday. Was it yesterday?
Yeah.
She was playing really, really well. You both were. You guys are just crazy at it. I'm enjoying that though. I'm liking that people are getting better at video games.
Yeah.
I seem to be getting worse at video games, which is interesting. So yeah.
I don't think you are though. I think you're worse.
I don't know.
Someone's very good.
I don't know. Games. The other day I was doing stonkingly bad. I got myself in a bad mood. That's how bad I was doing. I played for an hour. I played like 4 rounds and everyone was increasingly worse. So I don't know what was going on. That was just a day I was off, I think. That's what it was. Yeah. But yeah, good. That was a good hero, Lucy.
Yes.
Definitely a hero.
Lucy's a hero.
Yes.
Key worker.
Key worker.
Who's your hero of the week?
My hero of the week, because I'm so original, is of course Santa. My hero this week is Santa because there's been research done, right? Let me read something to you.
Right.
If Santa delivered to every kid in Christmas, that'd be about 91.8 million stops they have to make in one night, right?
Yeah. Assuming
that they're evenly distributed, which they wouldn't be, but assuming that they were, they're talking about 0.78 miles per household, right?
Right.
That is a total trip of 75.5 million miles. Not counting stops to have a piss. So, this means that Santa's sleigh is moving at 650 miles per second, right?
Wow.
That is 3,000 times the speed of sound. So, for comparison, right, the fastest man-made vehicle ever, which is the Ulysses space probe, moves at 27.4 miles per second. So Santa's doing 650 per second. So, you know, and apparently a conventional reindeer runs at 15 miles an hour. So it's some real magic juice in those reindeers. Whatever Rudolph's been shoving up that nose is working, because 650 miles a second is way more than 15 miles an hour. But yeah, Santa is the hero everyone deserves. He's an icon as a kid. You're like, I've got to be good. Santa will do bad things to me if I don't, or whatever you say about Santa.
That sounds a bit odd.
Yeah, it's probably wrong, isn't it? But yeah, no, I think it's an important part of growing up, having that Santa thing there. And I also think, as an individual, real or not, Santa's a good egg. So, yes, brings hope to the world. When we
think about that is not only does speed very fast, Santa's not very aerodynamic, is he?
Exactly.
So I feel
like a fat fucker.
Yeah. So, yeah, fair play to Santa. Well done. Well done to Santa.
This is another example of you always... Your heroes are so often actually meaningful. Man's like, I saw a nice cheese grater. It's got a cat on it. Like, it's just stupid stuff. But yeah, Santa is definitely.
Well done to Father Christmas.
Well done, Father Christmas. I'll just tell my phone if I can.
I'm in a block of flats. How am I going to get me presents? I'm not thought about this.
Is the skeleton key in it?
He's got a massive. He's got a key.
Skeleton key. Yeah. Did you not know about this? Santa who can't to households that don't have chimneys. Or like, how does Santa get in? Well, he's got a skeleton key. He just walks in.
Oh.
So his key opens every door. So if you've not got a chimney...
in the world?
Every door in the world. If he wanted to be a right bastard, he could be. He could just walk into Fort Knox, spend all the money. Maybe that's how he makes all the presents. He just puts all the countries in debt a little bit more each year, buys presents and just dishes them out. Yeah. So he's like the Robin Hood of Christmas.
Why didn't he just go into prisons and open all the doors?
Because he's nice. Why the fuck could you do that?
But you're telling me of all these years he's been doing a job, he's not forgot to lock one door in his whole life.
Do you think he goes to prisons and gives them presents?
Who knows?
I do. He doesn't. The point of Santa's be good, he'll give you presents. Why would it be like, oh fuck it, if I go to prison, they'll still give me gifts? Oh, that's a good story for kids,
isn't it?
Then
there's a scenario for you. What if you've gone to prison,
yes,
but you didn't do the crime? So you didn't do it. So you've not done anything bad.
Nah, see,
you just did a bad.
Your presents are stockpiled at home. He's not going to drop them off at prison because you'll get mugged or bottom loved, and people will take the stuff off you. So
bottom loved.
Yeah, you can't call it other stuff, can you?
Post box or the letter. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, you'll get your letterbox stuffed if you're not careful. But no, he leaves the stuff at home for you for when you get back, and then you have like a double Christmas. So yeah. Anyway, enough about Santa. I think I know it's Christmas, but speaking of Christmas, today's top 5, Jack. Today's top 5 is
top 5 Christmas songs.
Top 5 Christmas songs.
I don't know.
Nice rhyme. Right, so yes, folks, today we move on to our favourite section, the top 5. And with it being Christmas and the last episode of the year, our top 5 today is top 5 Christmas songs. So Jack, my boy, what is your number 5 Christmas song?
Number 5 of my all-time favourite Christmas songs is Fairy Tale of New York by the Pogues. Number 5. It's on number 5.
Fair enough. Good.
Number 5. We're starting off strong.
We are starting. To be fair, it is a bit of a tune. I find it very annoying now. But I go in and out of enjoying it or not. But no,
it's one of them songs
right now,
that like it's more nostalgic because I remember like when I was 18 being in clubs around Christmas, snow around, and everyone just singing it. Like looking around, everyone just singing it, and
I know what you mean.
So actually, as a song, it's not great. If you were listening to it as a musical ensemble, it's not great, is it? Let's be honest, there's better songs out there if it wasn't a Christmas song. But it's a really good song, and it's very nostalgic.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I think if you got something to tie it, to, then it's a belter. If you just what's the technically best singer in the world? No one goes, oh, that pissed Irish guy from the Pogues.
Don't we know teeth?
Hello there, fellow. Yeah, that's it. Top of the pops right there. Give him a number 1 hit.
Who's your number 5 Christmas songs?
My number 5 Christmas song is right now. Can I just say I feel like I've missed something out of my list and I can't think what it is. You know what I mean?
Right.
But this is one that struck a chord with me. There's a few songs that make you think, okay, it's Christmas now. Like you get that Christmassy feeling. This is one of those that gives me a little bit of that. Which it is. I Wish It Could Be Christmas Every Day by Wizard.
Oh yeah.
Whenever that's on, it's Christmas. There's no. You can't put it on in March and be like, oh no, it still feels like March. It'll feel like Christmas.
As soon as you hear the first 2 seconds of it, you're like, okay, we're in December. We're on the road.
Yeah. So it's a belting track. I like it, and I feel Wizard, an underrated band. I've never heard any of the song, but based on that one, it's got to be good.
Do you reckon like Wizard and other one-hit wonders and stuff? I mean, I'm not disrespecting Wizard because I'm sure they had other songs, but do you reckon they just live off the royalties of that one song?
Probably a Christmas song, I'd say they could do, but I'd say other one-hit wonders. Then again, I mean, Chesney Hawkes has got a greatest hit album, so I don't know how it's got more than one track on it, but it does. So he must have done pretty well outside of that one hit, unless the one and only. Ironically, the one and only. Unless that did do excessively well and funded everything else. I don't know, but I remember seeing that advert a few years ago at Christmas. They always have like the music album adverts on for like mum's gifts and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like the greatest hits of Chesney Hawkes. It's like, excuse me, hits. You should put a plural on there. Is that just a single?
Mixing around the lyrics.
Yeah, exactly. That's probably what it is. Remixes from around the world, or like Japanese covers and stuff. But yeah, so number 5 for me. I Wish It Could Be Christmas Every Day by Wizard. So Jack, who is your number 4? It is a belter. I love it. Who's your number 4? Go.
Number 4, in a direct contrast to my number 5 of amazing singers, is All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey.
Nice.
That is my. Similar levels to Shane MacGowan, I think. She's up there with talent. I think she's up there vocally with Shane MacGowan.
Yeah, she's out there. People often say, like, the top tier, the top 3 singers in the world. They always go Shane MacGowan, Mariah Carey, that one with the coke in the bath. What's her name? Whitney Houston. They always go for them 3. That's the ones. That's it. 1, 2, 3. Boom, boom, boom.
And I learned a fun fact about this song as well.
Oh yeah.
Every Christmas, Mariah Carey earns about £60 million in royalties every Christmas from this one song.
See,
60 million. So fair play to the girl. You can warble it out as much as you want on the telly because it's a good tune. There's another one. You can't sing that if it's not Christmas.
Exactly.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. Christmas songs. If you get a Christmas banger, you're set for life.
You've nailed it.
You've got the hallmark of audio is what you've done. Right, so that was your number 4, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So
who's your number 4 for your Christmas songs?
My number 4 is something, again, it gives you that Christmassy feeling, but I think it's more from like films and stuff. You hear it more often, but you hear it all the time. And the reason I keep looking down with it, I've got my notes down here, and I always forget. You never know who sings the songs for Christmas. You just know the name of it. So, number 4 for me is "Rocking Around the Christmas Tree" by Brenda Lee.
Oh, nice! I forgot
as soon as you hear that, it's like, yes, it's Christmas. That is it.
Yeah.
Get me a mince pie and some mead.
Yeah, it's one of them, isn't it? Like,
it is.
Not move to it. Like, it's good.
Yeah, it's one of them. So yeah, I love it. It's a great song.
I like that song as well.
It's just great, isn't it?
I could have done a top 20. I love
exactly. That was my problem. To now it down to 5.
It's a difficult one, isn't it?
It was a tough cookie to crack.
Yeah.
Tough Christmas cookie, if you will, Jack. Right. So,
tough Christmas cookie.
Who's your number 3?
Right.
Mate?
My number 3. Are we on number 3? We are on number 3.
That's so hard to cut to 5 for him.
I know. My number 3 is "I Wish It Could Be Christmas" by Wizard.
Hey,
that's my number 3.
There we go.
We're on there.
There's got to be. Can we just start by saying there's got to be some cross pollination here, because Christmas songs. There's only a few bangers.
I was gonna say, yeah.
The other day we were driving around looking at Christmas lights because it was a nice little getaway without going near any people. So we drove around for like an hour or so around different housing estates and things, and we just put this the Christmas playlist on Spotify.
Yeah.
And it got to like 6 deep, and then it's like, who the fuck is this? Like, you get the songs like I've never heard the song in my life. I've never even heard the people singing it. Like, oh, Kelly Clarkson's got a Christmas song. Like, you really start getting to the bottom of the barrels. So yeah, we're probably going to have a bit of cross pollination. But I agree.
Talking of like generic stuff, like I find it mad at Christmas that every Christmas decoration, no matter where you go in the world, is always the same. Like if you go to like Australia and New Zealand, places that don't snow, all their Christmas decorations have got snow on. Like they're all the same.
That's a good point. I never thought of that.
Decorations around the world have got snow on. They ain't got palm trees. There's no Father Christmas in a shorts and t-shirt in the sun. They've all got snow on.
Yeah, I've genuinely never thought of that.
Even though they've been nowhere near snow.
Do you reckon they're supposed to symbolise the North Pole then? Maybe
maybe
they're symbolising Santa's home. You see.
Yeah.
Not just a pretty face, Jack.
But yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. That is, I didn't know that. See, fun fact for the day, folks. Now you know.
Fun fact.
So
that's Santa on the beach, though. Santa on the beach doesn't have the same sort of Christmassy feel, does it? And
I don't want to see that
full red suit.
Oh God, is everything red on Santa? He'd just be sunburnt. That's why he's red.
He's a miracle. Santa with all his health problems. He must have been that big, but he's been alive for thousands of years.
Oh, he's easily just an inflated corpse that somebody controls by remote control.
Balloon, like a Capri Sun when you blow it up.
Yeah, exactly. It's like that Swiss Army Man. It's like that Swiss Army Man film, except it's Santa. It's got the reindeer controlling him with little sticks. That'd be amazing. Oh God, imagine grottos if it was just a corpse.
Oh, it smells.
Sit in Santa's lap.
It smells like this Christmas jumper.
probably a bit better. So your number 3 was Wizard.
Yes, it is Wizard.
Good.
What's your number 3?
My number 3. My number 3 is an absolute banger. There was no ifs and or buts about it. My number 3 is Last Christmas by Wham.
Ooh,
you cannot have a Christmas song list without Last Christmas.
You can't, yeah.
And I don't give a shit if you talk about Whamageddon, blah blah blah. It's a banger. I'll play it in September if I want to. Fuck you. I love Wham.
I was going to say, I don't know why you... I get Whamageddon. Maybe a bit of a joke. Get it?
Yeah, it's a fun thing, but...
Why would you not want to listen to a really good song?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, if it was like never listen to bloody, I don't know, Rolf Harris songs, then yeah, maybe...
We've got a few different reasons for that one, mate. There's
Yeah, well, you know what I mean.
Yeah, no,
like,
I know what you mean.
Shit music.
Yeah.
Why not listen? Why not kind of be? How many times? This is a new Whamageddon. The new Whamageddon for next year, 2021. You've heard it here first on the Hunted Funny podcast.
Okay, go on.
Is how many times can you listen to Wham Last Christmas? Let's do it that way. Why don't we count on your hands?
Let's see.
I've listened to it 25 times.
Let's see if we can get the Spotify monthly plays of Wham's Last Christmas. Let's see if we can get it above. Let's pretend it's at 200,000 now. Let's get to 300,000, okay? If each of you does it just once, that'll happen.
And if everyone who listens to Wham, can you subscribe and comment every single day you hear the song on our YouTube comments?
Oh man, that'd be amazing. That'd be so good.
Just let us know. Everyone in the world who's listened to Wham Last Christmas, this Christmas, you've got to comment down on the bottom of our comments. And please fucking subscribe. Please. Because if we get quite a lot of views, and we're really, 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 really thankful for your views. Honestly, from the bottom of our heart, thank you. But can you please just click fucking subscribe? Because
it makes Jack happy when people subscribe. Right, so after begging, we've got number 2, Jack. First, we're begging you for mercy by Duffy is not on the list, but if we were, imagine that in your head. Right, number 2, Jack. What is your number 2 Christmas banger from top 5s?
My number 2 is Merry Xmas, everyone, by Slade. That's the one.
Okay, fair enough.
Yes, because you can't go through a Christmas without screaming at the top of your voice, it's Christmas. Could not be older. You can't do it. You can't go through a whole year without screaming it's Christmas when it comes on. Because it's like in Enter Shikari when the clapping comes on. You can't stop yourself from clapping. Exactly. And you think to yourself, don't clap, but you do. So
yeah, even if you got... Yeah, it's got to happen. Exactly.
And we've all shouted at the wrong point. We've all waited for nobody else to shout it. And it's at the wrong point. We've all been there. But
you've all been that guy in the pub in the corner. It's clear my throat. Went down the wrong way. Me bacon crisps down the wrong way.
I remember the music video. I remember all the people in it, and they're all swaying about. There's like a fake snow going around, and everyone's just dead happy and all that. Yeah, what a tune that is. I think it's underrated.
It is
definitely underrated.
It is a good
and
one.
I purposely put Merry Xmas because that's what it said on Spotify.
Fair enough.
So,
also,
I thought it was Christmas
just to add to the confusion, their song is called Merry Christmas Everyone.
Yeah.
But there's one by Shakin' Stevens called Merry Christmas Everybody.
Ooh.
That's like all controversy, you know.
That is maybe that's close.
But who gives a shit about Shakin' Stevens? So, who's your? That was your number 2, wasn't it? Sorry,
that was your number 2.
That was your number 2.
What's your number 2 Christmas song?
My number 2 is a painfully underrated Christmas song. It is also probably one of the few that is genuinely an amazing song itself.
Yes.
From song point of view, like an actual music song. And it is, of course, Christmas Time, brackets, Don't Let the Bells End, by The Darkness.
Oh, I thought... Oh, nice. I thought you were going Christmas Time, Mistletoe and Wine.
No. Cliff Richard does not make my list. Christmas Time, Don't Let the Bells End.
I must know this one. I'm trying to think of it in my head.
Christmas Time, Don't Let the Bells End. That's it. That's the one.
That's the one. I know that one.
Who doesn't love that song? It's an amazing song, and I love it.
And that's the most underrated one we've had so far.
Exactly, and I love the tongue-in-cheek "Don't Let the Bells End."
I've never thought about that.
There we go. There we go. He gets it. He gets it.
Oh God.
Yeah.
We're on the quest to find a funny in life and Christmas songs.
We are. So I like that. That is my number 2. It's a cracking song. It's a cracking band.
That is good.
Painfully underrated. Not playing anywhere near enough.
I feel
Probably
like I want to
because
change the list now. Is it too late to change my list?
Yes.
Oh.
You must commit. So,
but
Jack.
My number 1 will never change.
Exactly. And we're up to number 1, you fool. So, what we're changing the list to now? We've already done it. So, Jack, who is your for the last time this year? No pressure.
Yes.
Who is your number 1 for the top 5 Christmas songs 2020?
My number 1 for Christmas songs, not just 2020. But of all time.
But we'll do another list next year. But yes. Number 1.
Okay. Number 1 for 2020, Corona edition, is Step Into Christmas, Elton John.
Step Into Christmas by Elton John.
Step Into Christmas.
Oh, sorry, yeah, okay. Elton John, okay.
Step into Christmas.
I know the song. My brain
yeah.
heard Elton John and converted to Elvis. I was like, what the fuck? I don't recall Elvis singing that. But yeah, okay, nice. It's a good song. It's a jam. I like it.
It's a very, very good song. You can't not move. You feel like Elton John's giving it the big one on the piano. You think he's bopping his head around the place. His glasses will go wobbling about. Yeah. You just think that's a boss tune.
He's got at least 6 grams in him.
Exactly. He just loves it. Like
he's neck deep in Christmas.
You're telling me he was sober when he wrote Crocodile Rock, but it's an absolute banger. So let's just
that studio was covered in snow, if you know what I'm saying.
It's been on the Mozambique.
No, it's a good song. To be fair, I think that's another underrated one because you don't hear it much. You don't hear it very much at all. But it is a cracker.
You think this is a boss song.
Yeah, you're like, oh man, I've not heard this in a bit. Maybe that's why people like it more because you don't hear it so much.
True, yeah.
You know, they get annoyed with the ones that you hear all the time.
Yeah,
but I like it. Good choice. No, Elton John.
Thanks.
In the golden spot.
Who's your number 1 this year?
My number 1 this year of all time for 2020, for all the 2020s, is of course it has to be "All I Want for Christmas" by Mariah Carey.
Oh,
because
I put that number 4.
You did.
I'll give you that.
Now a lot of people are sick of this song, but this is the song that gives me the Christmassy feeling every year, guaranteed. True. No matter what, I could be like December 24th. I've not felt Christmassy yet. I put this song on, boom, Santa's coming. Let's get excited. But that's what happens. It's just there's something about that song. As soon as you hear the little jingles at the beginning, and then it's like, oh, that's Christmas. Like it all just settles in together, and it just sits nicely, and I like it. So that's why that's my favourite one.
And as well, shout out to Mariah Carey, because I seen her on telly last week on a Christmas special.
Yeah.
And she's 50 odd, and she looks phenomenal for her age. Fair play to you, Mariah Carey.
If only
kept yourself in good nick.
If only she was a model. If only she was a model instead of a singer, because she cannot sing anymore. She has fucked her voice royally. I feel bad for her, to be honest. She was phenomenally good. No, she's alright. She was a phenomenally good singer, but the problem is she found that niche where she had that whistle voice thing that she does. And everyone's like, do the whistle. And you know, do the wow, do the whistle, and everyone just wants to do it. And so she's just fucked her voice over years and years of doing that. And when you hear her now, it's so weak. Like she'll either mime or she'll sing a little bit and then mime. But the problem is, it's so different to how it used to be that when she cuts into the mime parts of it, you're like, well, she's just miming. You can hear it so differently. She's like, you know, all I want for Christmas, you know, here's you. You know, it doesn't work out too well. So it's a bit tricky, but it's still my favourite song. I still appreciate her work. I'm sure she's still going to record some more bangs in the future.
And 60 million per year, you can sing it as much as you want.
Mate, you know, she could have farted that song out. 60 mil a year.
Imagine if an alternate universe is everyone who sings just fart it instead.
Oh, it's like a Rick and Morty alternate universe or something.
Like a parallel universe.
Oh god, that'd be amazing. we all clap by like making raspberries. That'd be terrible world.
I don't know why you're kissing an alternate universe.
You don't want to. It doesn't involve the mouth. So, folks, that is our top 5 Christmas songs. Yes, let's get back to Christmas.
If you're watching this as a standalone video on YouTube.
Oh, wait, okay, I'll leave it on the screen, yep.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And a Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Have a good one. Don't crash the Rona. Don't take it into 2021, because we'd like a better year. So, Merry Christmas.
And don't forget, do be good, don't be bad. Thank you, bit potato. Back to Christmas.
Yes. Christmas, get it.
For the last minute or so, because we're done pretty much. So yeah, that's pretty much our little shindig done for the day. Jack,
that's our Christmas special.
That is our Christmas special. And it's also the last episode of the year, my friend.
Yeah.
I would like to have a moment of reflection, if you will.
Yeah.
How do you think this year's gone so far, Jack? Have you enjoyed doing Hunter for Funny?
Yes. Hunter for Funny has been incredible.
Good.
Especially, it's been really good to have sort of like because I've always felt like I love comedy. I've always felt like I've always got these little jokes running around my head, and I've just got like quite a funny brain.
Yeah.
I've had no like outlet of it. People get annoyed at me in life because I just have no outlet to like get rid of all my stuff in my head.
Yeah.
And this has literally been like a comedy therapy session just to get stuff out. And I really, really, really enjoyed it. And it's made me see life more positively. Good. Because I'm looking at life thinking, oh, is that a funny bit for the podcast?
Exactly.
Is this rather than thinking like, oh, maybe that's not.
Rather than you've had a shit day because such a thing happened.
Yeah.
Like, no, I've got a funny story for the pod now.
Yeah, exactly. So it's been a really good outlet, and I think it's been really well received by people because we could be talking into the ether. We literally would be doing this.
Doesn't matter, we're talking to each other. Yeah.
But I think it's great that we've had people listening. We've had feedback from people listening. I don't know how many views and stuff we've had. We probably will total it up and we'll put it on our Facebook and social and just say thank you for doing this. But yeah, it's been mad. It's been really, really good. Can't wait to carry it on. Can't wait to grow it as much as we can.
Exactly.
And end of season 1. That's what we'll call it.
End of season 1. Yeah, season's a good idea, I think.
Yeah.
Especially for us. If we were professional comedians and it was our job to do comedy, then I'd just keep it going forever. But because we both have different jobs and we have actual like sort of different types of daily stress, I think we can't just keep going it forever without breaks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We need,
for sure.
Yeah, no matter how fun something is, if it's on a list of to do, it's still something you need to do. You know what I mean? So if you have them breaks, it helps rub that out a bit.
Absolutely.
So,
how have you found having the podcast of last year? What's
I've
your
loved
review?
It's been great. It's been nice having company. It's been I still have my struggles every now and again, but it's been nice to just do this and have a chat and have a natter, and hopefully people listen and enjoy it. And if they don't, that's fine. This isn't the pod for them, but nobody likes all the pods.
True.
But yeah, no, I've had a good time doing it. I've had a great time doing it. Sorry, and I think we've done a good job with it. I think it can only grow from here. And I'm curious to see what we come up with next.
If you think about like when I first texted you about this idea, from that little tiny seed of a text, to see how far we've come now, 22 episodes in, the Christmas special,
4 guests deep.
Yeah,
3 or 4
guests deep, thousands of views and listens.
Yeah,
it's mad, isn't it? Like to think
insane.
about. I think it's mad. So
it's great, and I appreciate every single one of you. So thank you so much for sticking around with us.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
If you do like what we do for Christmas, feel it in your heart. First of all, send a gift to Africa, and then hit subscribe. Both equally important.
Yes. And the little bell icon. I don't know why. I don't know what that does on YouTube. I hear everyone on YouTube saying, "Click the bell icon."
Click the
bell icon, please.
It gives notifications when somebody subscribes to us putting a new video up. So yeah, do that. Click the bell. Please. So yeah, anyway.
And comment. Do everything you can.
Also, before we go, drop in the comments below your top 5 Christmas songs, or even just top 1. Yeah. Whatever you think. I'm curious.
Or could you drop down Christmas songs? Because there must be millions of Christmas songs. Can you put down Christmas songs that you think are underrated and people don't listen to enough?
That's a point.
So we can actually go and listen to Christmas songs.
Yeah, because you had that Step Into Christmas.
Yeah,
underrated.
Exactly.
I had Christmas Time, Don't Let the Bells End. Underrated.
But there must be artists that have put a Christmas song out that's flopped. Maybe I don't know whether like Jack Johnson's got a Christmas song or but there's someone that we don't know who's got one. I mean, Brian May brought one out this year. Who's heard that? Do you know what I mean? Drop us down a Christmas song that you think is very, very underrated. No one listens to it, and we will go and listen to it.
You know what's worse? I just remembered about it as well. Don't worry, I'm not going to go on a tangent, but this is just something I remembered about. One of my favourite Christmas songs I can't listen to anymore because it's Gary Glitter. Rock and Roll Christmas was a banger, and it's fucked. it's just fucked. So yes, thanks a lot for watching, folks. 2020 has been fantastic. We look forward to seeing you in 2021. Do you have any closing words, Jack, for us?
I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from both of us. Hunting the Funny Question for Life.
That's the one. Thank you very much for watching, folks. See you next year.
Bye.
Bye-bye.